They can join as a small group for work or for birthday parties, old and young, and then they get a private tour where they can determine their own time, because when we're open it's always during the daytime, but of course you cannot see a lot through the telescopes during the day. To be fair, in the Netherlands you cannot even see a lot at night with the telescope, and that's because we have too much light pollution here. And it's basically holding a candle, and a very big concern for us, and that's why we actually have kind of have 2 rooms here of the 4 or 5 rooms we have dedicated to light pollution. We're probably going to keep that in the new exhibition, but maybe make it a little bit smaller. We want to dive more into the history of the universe and the history of astronomy, because something a lot of people don't realize, I think a lot of astronomers don't even realize, is that when astronomy advances and grows, the history of the universe grows, because our knowledge of it grows. So, like I said, there's a lot of light pollution in the West. You can kind of see that on this map. All these dots of light are where cities are, and where a lot of people live. And you can see that there's a couple of continents which are still dark, and that's one of the reasons I think that Africa is called the dark continent, which is a name they don't like, so don't ever say that to someone from Africa. You can see that there's still a lot of dark spots there, and this is one of the reasons why the astronomy faculty, or where they came from, so they need something to keep them occupied, to keep them entertained as well. And what better way to do that with something like a fun educational activity. And this is one of the reasons we're focusing on that quite a lot, actually. Yeah, after lunch I'll get the, or while you were lunching, I'll get the universe in the box from storage here, and probably some other materials. Still part of the Netherlands, in Dwingelo, and these radio telescopes don't catch optical light like the telescopes you have upstairs, but invisible light, as you could call it. Nowadays, back then already it was an entire array, but at the moment there's only one left, which is being maintained by volunteers again, and donations to get materials and maintain the old telescope. And I think it's actually that one that's still around. They placed it on sort of a building, I think, so it's even a bit higher than that. But yeah, that's basically the history of that kind of telescope. Like I said, they removed all the other ones, but to sort of honor the, well, you could say the darkest 10 thumb of the telescope, and that's because, well, they used thumbs to determine the size, and actually the thumbs is of how wide the tube is. And these are not Dutch thumbs, these are French thumbs, for some reason. And they're different thumbs than the Dutch thumbs, because apparently Dutch thumbs were a bit smaller back then. Who knew? Well, this telescope was actually used to do actual science back when the observatory was just built. There wasn't a lot of light back then in the sky, so the skies were still quite clear. And for what they wanted to research, this telescope was strong enough. Nowadays, this wouldn't work at all. Actually, the telescopes that are being used nowadays to do research that have lenses use lenses that are bigger than the entire dome.
pada hari ini. Lu mau sholat?
Kita mau lihat benda yang ada di luar angkasa. Ya, semoga bisa terlihat. Mau coba?